Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at part 3 of a series I'm doing on a subscription that I purchased from MysteryMTG.com. This video is not sponsored by them and I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'm just one of their many customers. I'm going to be doing pricing for this video as of April 25th, 2022. I'll go ahead and place a link to video 1 of this series in case you want to find out more about their subscription options and the option I specifically chose for this review. All right, everyone, here it is, bundle 3. Let's open it up and see what we get. All right, so we're going to start things off with an Ultimate Masters, a Modern Horizon 2, and a Masters 20. Oh, okay, so these are our 3 Master Packs. All right, and we're going to see Fate Reforged, Commander Legends, and Shadows over Innistrad. Seen all those before. And then finally, we're going to see an Amonkhet, a Rivals of Ixalan, and an Ixalan. Okay, so there's our 9 packs. Very similar, if not exactly the same to what we saw last time. So, where do we start? Let's go ahead and start with the 2 Ixalans. And just kind of go from there, I suppose. Alright, let's go with Rivals of Ixalan first. And we'll open it up and see what we see. Alright, so we got a Sun Sentinel, Fanatical Firebrand. We'll just kind of skip through some of the commons here. Alright, so we got a Jungle Creeper, a Woodland Stream, a Sadistic Sky Marcher, and a Primal Death rare, followed by a Swamp and a Treasure. Okay. So no earthly idea on what the value of the Primal Death is. It's not a card I've seen played a lot, so I'm going to suspect the value is a little bit low. All right, so next we're going to come up with our Looming Altasar, Queen's Agent. Kind of zipping through some of these commons, unless I see one of worthy or of note. All right, so we've got a Trove of Temptation, Kumada Speaker, a Bellowing Agisar, and we've got a Waker of the Wild showing up as our rare, and then an island and a treasure token. All right, let's go ahead and do our Fate Reforged, why not? So if memory serves me, this was going to be our oldest pack last time. Fate Reforged is from 2015. So we got Dragon Bell Monk, Enhanced Awareness, Refocus, Fearsome Awakening, a Cash Defenses, a Hungering Yeti, and a Mastery of the Unseen showing up as our rare with a Blossoming Sands and a Spirit token. And let's now go to Shadows over Innistrad. So this pack's going to be from 2016. So we'll save one thing for the subscription, right? We are seeing packs from throughout history of Magic. So I'm enjoying that aspect of these. So we have a Haunted Cloak, an Incongruable Youths, Ongoing Investigation, and then we have an Always Watching as a rare with a Town Gossipmonger and a Haunted Cloak foil, followed by a Plains and a Clue. Not 100% sure if that foil is going to bring any value. Not sure if this set's old enough to add any significant value with the foil multiplier. Why not? We'll go Commander Legends next. So I got 20 cards in this particular pack. I think these are still around $5 or so. Can get some good hits in here. So let's see if we get any. Armory of Oasis, the Predator, the Planning, the Harvest, Captain's Call, Gargoyle, Auxiliary Spear. All right, so we got a Furnace Celebration, a Siren Stormmancer, a Volcanic Torrent, and we're not going to get a big hit, Necrotic Hex, and then Halana Kessig, and then we got Togo, and a Phyrexian Walker. So not the best Commander Legends pack we could have seen. All right, and now let's step into Amonkhet. If you haven't seen my box opening of Amonkhet, I will certainly direct you to it. Shameless plug. All right, Benefaction of Ronus, Gustwalker, Crop Elite, Floodwaters, Gift of Paradise, Sixth Sense, Crop Crasher, Wind Guide, and there we go. We got a Canyon Slow showing up as our rare, and then a punch card. So not 100% sure of the value of that, but it is a rare land from that particular set, so it's got to be worth something, right? Or so they say. All right, so now let's take a look at our Modern Horizons 2. So they count this as one of the 3 master packs. So we'll go ahead and open it up and see if we can't get ourselves a fetch land. All right, Funnel Web Recluse, Burdened Aerialist, Kitchen Imp, Colossus, the Gorger, the Floodhound. There's a Mind Collapse, and an Archomancer, Mystic Reflection, Abiding Grace, Ripley Vance, and a Counterspell. That's very nice. Followed by a Profane Tutor, also a nice hit. And then we have an Unholy Heat and a Bird Token. So I think that's actually going to be a pretty decent pack. I think the Counterspell's still over $2, not 100% sure. Stay tuned for the analysis to find out for sure. And then if we just take a look over here, we've got Ultimate Masters and Masters 25. So Ultimate Masters is going to be from 2018, and Masters 25 is going to be same year, but this is going to be from March. So we'll save the oldest for last. We'll look at Ultimate Masters. So these are just over $20 a pack right now. And this is going to be our most expensive pack in the subscription. So we're going to start things off with a Spark Elemental. Then we're going to get a Murderous Redcap foil. Very cool uncommon foil. Followed by a Dark Depths Mythic Land, so Legendary Snowland. Very cool. I'm going to slide that over there. Then we have a Dreamscape Aerialist, a Plummet Veil, an Emancipation Angel, a Rune Snag, Mad Prophet, Think Twice, Groundskeeper, Offal Snout, the Gnomes, and an Athlete, a Plax Resurrection, and the Nightbird Clutches. All right, so I'll have to double check on the Dark Depths, but being a mythic, non-basic land, hopefully that's got some value to it. All right, so finally we got Masters 25. So these are reasonably priced, or maybe compared to the last kind of pack. So these are about $14 a pack. All right, so we got ourselves a Ruthless Ripper, a Trumpet Blast, a Cloud Shift, an Urg Raiders, Manowar. All right, so we have a Heavy Arbalist, an Undead Gladiator, a Zulaport Cutthroat, and we're going to get a Mythic Gisa Blade of Gold Knight, followed by a foil common, the Ember Weaver, and an Elf token. All right, so I'll be back in just a second with the full analysis of this opening and where we are with regard to the subscription. Okay, we're back. Everything's been sorted and inventoried. Now let's get into the analysis. Here's what we saw in the Master Pack slot during week 1 of the subscription. Here's what we saw in week 2, and here's what we saw this week. Yes, week 3 is exactly the same as week 2. The price of the sealed packs we saw did go up 24 cents, so we do have that going for us. Just like the Masters packs, we saw duplication this week in the premium pack slot. Here's what we saw in week 1, here's what we saw in week 2, and yes, complete duplication again for week 3 with no new variety. Unlike the Masters packs, these premium packs went down 36 cents in value. To recap, here are the 9 packs we saw and the market prices for the sealed packs. The subscription came at a price of $94.05. The 9 packs we saw have a total sealed market price value of $80.80. Due to market fluctuations, the same packs last week are now 12 cents less valuable this week. Therefore, the subscription cost me about $13.25 more than the market price of the packs we saw. Let's pivot away from the subscription and analyze the individual packs we saw. Starting off with Modern Horizons 2 from June of 2021, this week's pack was better than last week, in that we actually had some value. Our Profane Tutor brought in $2.35, and our Counter Spell added another $1.31. Due to the high price of these packs, it was still a loss of $2.13. Unlike last week, this week's Commander Legends pack was a dumpster fire. We saw a paltry $1.73 in value. Last week, we saw almost $25 in this same pack. This week's Ultimate Masters pack was twice as good as last week, with over $18 of value showing up. Our biggest hit was Dark Depths, demanding $16.65 in market value. The pack was still a loss, but only $2.75. Just like our two other Masters packs, Masters 25 was better this week than last week. Last week we only saw $2.77 in value. This week we 5x that, pulling in over $14 in value. This was of course helped by our mythic Giza Blade of Gold Knight, bringing in $11.57. This week's Rivals of Ixalan was just downright bad. Our best pull was a Primal Death at 58 cents. This pack was a complete loss of $4.81. If you thought Rivals of Ixalan was bad, allow me to present you with Classic Ixalan. This pack was just downright sad. The best card in the pack wasn't even a quarter. I will say though, last week we did get spoiled in this pack, seeing $14.37 in value. So maybe the pack gods were just trying to tell us they already paid it forward last week. This week's Amonkhet was about the same as last week. Unfortunately, with Amonkhet, there just isn't a lot of mid-range value cards to prop up single packs. Our best hit was from the Land Cycle with a Canyon Slow, valued at $2.76. This was our third pack from Shadows over Innistrad, and our best one yet, with a foil and non-foil Haunted Cloak showing up, as well as an Always Watching. We almost broke even on this pack thanks to the $2.62 in value that our foil brought in. Picking up the rear in almost every possible metric, we had Fate Reforged. This pack had the lowest card value at $1.16, the largest gap in pack price to card value ratio with a loss of $5.61. In summary, the subscription for these 9 mystery packs was $94.05. The 9 packs we saw had a TCG market price of $80.80, giving us a loss of $13.25 on the packs. If we use the $80.80 as our starting point for the card value gain loss, we saw $52.15 in card value, which means the experience cost was about $28.65. I must say I'm extremely disappointed that this week's packs were exactly the same as last week with no variety. I can't fault the seller for the value of the cards inside, but I can call shenanigans on the duplicate experience of 9 random packs from 60 plus Magic sets. Stay tuned for another installment of the series, as I'll be opening another packs as soon as they arrive. If you like this content, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, do something amazing.